Okay, Beastmaster, Brutal Slam only. So you got a Focus, Slam, Inclination, and Multicast Mastery. Got 7 maximum difficulty. Off I go. Now, it doesn't have a whole lot of cooldown, this ability, so... Oh! It kicks the enemies away. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that was the case. And yes, it does much more damage than it seems initially, because not only there's a smack, but also a lot of bleed damage. And whenever this ability starts to multicast, the enemies will be flying your way very, very often, which is probably a bad thing. But, well, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes, because... How will it work if the enemies are constantly flying away? I have no idea. You know what? Maybe if I pin them against the wall. How about that? That should be good. Though even from one single ability, level 1, I do enough damage to kill enemies in one hit, because yes, they get smacked and fly away in half health, but then they bleed out. And this seems to have quite a decent area. I need to remove all these slam abilities. Bears are also slam. What? Okay, slam, whatever you are. A slam, and you are a slam. And, yeah, brutal slam. Yep. Of course, the reason for me to remove all the slam abilities, banish them, is to make sure I have a high chance of getting the brutal slam, because I have the slam inclination, the 3-cost rune. A touch of ice. Well, I really can't say I like this ability all that very much so far. Though, on the bright side, it does not actually affect the elites. Elites are just around me at all times, effectively, but the small fry, they just get punted. I can't banish that, unfortunately. Oh, another one. Yes, please. The small fry gets punted, but the elites stay around, which is actually a good thing, if I want to pair up the Brutal Slam with the Scent of Blood. Multicast area and damage, and actually movement speed. And another slam, and another one, and another one. Oh, this is good. Yeah, the 3-cost inclination is so much better than the reroll in getting a very particular kind of skill, especially if you use up all your banishes. But once you get your 6 skills, it's actually useless. That's the brutal reality. And Brutal Slam number 6. Haha! So many levels right there. Multicast Slam. And since I have all my abilities that I want, I no longer need to roll for the skills. I hope I'm not gonna lose a single revive. Emphasis on hopefully. Because right now, what I need is... What do I even need? Exactly, what do I need? I need more area. Area and frequency. Because what's happening? The small enemies, they keep flying away and not dying instantly, which is unfortunate. But what's more important, whenever they fly away, they can no longer get hit. And they have to run back to me, which means killing enemies is becoming much slower. Which is always a bad thing, because if you kill enemies fast enough, you complete the level fast enough. And why would you want to go slowly? Unless you're doing a super challenge like I do. 20% attack speed, very good. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Don't do that again. Run. Actually, definitely get movement speed. I'm really lacking it right now. Oh. And maybe also the dash charge. Oh, another blue movement speed. Yes. How good is that? Gang, I need more movement speed. Give me more movement speed. And it didn't give me more movement speed. Alright. Criticals is also good. Oh, there goes my revive. Brutal. Oh yeah, 4 minutes in, I only killed 1 boss. That's not very reassuring, is it? And even more movement speed, but I'm actually, you know what? How about you don't laser? I told them. Okay, good news. I'm actually killing bosses quickly enough so that they're dead before the next batch appears. So that's something to think about. Damage on frontal. Absolutely that. And fragility, since I am going to have a lot of attack speed since I have only 6 identical ow. 6 identical ow abilities. Now, I'm actually noticing that it is the smaller fry are actually dying in one hit, more or less. Holy cow, the damage. You know what, I'm going to go around and kill the towers to make sure I don't have as many red circles around me. And on top of me. Especially on top of me. Do I want magnet or do I want what? Go for magnet. And another one. Oh, off I went. Agile place, thank you. Do I want to try and get some block going? At 23% is good enough. Maybe it'll actually save me one or two times. And another level, and another this. And the bosses are dead before the next batch. Very good. But there's a mage. Kill the mage. There you are. Kill the mage, kill the mage, kill the mage. Died. And I lost the revive force. You know what? Totally worth it. I'm not even going to question it. Oh, this is for me. Thank you. Multicast, 60%. Absolutely. Plus 2% damage. Very good. How much damage do I do? 7 times based on my health. Okay, that's a lot. And run. I actually don't have a lot of health to stay near bosses right like this. Holy cow, I didn't notice it. I'm almost dead effectively. Run. Run far and wide. And these are not even the last bosses too. Oh no. Okay, using this particular skill 6 times will take more than just 6 of the skills, unfortunately. I need to either be more careful and dodge bosses, which is not something I'm going to do, because reasons. Or getting a shield. Which is something that I can do, but is very difficult to pull off, because a shield requires slotting very particular runes, so it's either arcane or thrust. But the problem with that, you're not actually guaranteed to get the shield, and the shield is just one of the abilities that the arcane or thrust rune can give you. And especially if you want both of the shields at the same time, good luck. That's going to take a lot of rerolls. Oh, believe me, I tried to do that many times. Oh, survive. 3 health is not 0 health. Survive. And yes, because I have to run away from the enemies, I'm not killing the enemies, and therefore not getting the levels. 24 million. This hits like a truck. The damage is very good, but a bit of a downside, obviously. To do damage, I have to be up close and personal. So without a very massive area, Brutal Slam is not as good, I'd say. Granted, it does scale from your maximum health, so as a bonus you can get a lot of maximum health and try to tank that way. Maximum health 430. But yeah, for now, on its own this ability is not strong. You have to either be good at the game or have a shield, and I have neither.